The way we identify if something is karmic is if it's inflicting pain, right? Is it inflicting pain? Is it causing chaos? Is it a situation where you've given it your best, you've been genuine, you've been caring, and you've expressed that you've cared, right? And that, things needed to be changed and things continue to be the same over and over and over again. Where now these situations, whether with family, friends, work environment, they're deteriorating you internally, then that's the form that you'll identify that is karmic. If it's a situation that continues to repeat itself, like such as a cycle that continues to repeat itself, and it could repeat, let's say it repeats, it shows up with a friend, and then it shows up at work, and then it shows up at home, then in that scenario, there's something in there that you need to gain a lesson out of, right? And that's why it continues to present itself in multiple forms. So in that case, it most likely has to do with something that you need to identify from within rather than someone else, right? There's probably something that you're not looking at. And that's why it continues to present itself in different forms. Like, for example, with me, I kept having the same scenario type of situations uh, come about with other people, right? My background is a little different, but the solution was the same. The solution was that I was not seeing my self-worth in me, and therefore what reflected in my outside, whether in at work, whether with friends, whether at home, it continued to show up in different scenarios because the issue there was that I wasn't accepting something about me. I was not seeing something, right? So there was action that I needed to take upon myself to be able to heal my outside reflections. I hope that makes sense to someone, right? Um, so usually karmic situations are going to be situations where you're going to need to learn the lesson, or it's going to continue to repeat itself. And sometimes that lesson is to deprogrammed to deprogram from the expectations of others, from deprogram from the expectations of society, because sometimes that could be life or death for some people depending on the situation, right? Or depending on the condition of your mind, the condition of your heart, right? So it's important that we reflect and heal, because when we heal, there are certain things that are going to come up that we're automatically going to just be able to look at it and say, okay, I've went through this before, I don't need to go through it again. What I need to do is remove myself from this, right? However, if we're not healed, we'll continue to go into the same cycle again, whether with different people, different scenarios, different situations, because we're not capable of identifying it, because we have not gained the lesson out of it.